In the year 2147, humanity's long-held dream of making contact with extraterrestrial life finally came true, but not in the way anyone had imagined. The first communication from beyond the stars arrived not as a friendly greeting, but as a chilling ultimatum delivered by an intergalactic tribunal known only as the Synod. Their message was broadcast across every screen and device on Earth simultaneously, freezing billions of lives mid-step. "You have been found guilty," the voice intoned, deep and resonant, carrying an alien cadence that sent shivers down spines. "Your species has demonstrated reckless disregard for ecological balance, technological misuse, and self-destructive tendencies. As punishment, your planet will be isolated from the galactic community until such time as you prove yourselves worthy of inclusion." Before anyone could respond, the skies above Earth shimmered with an otherworldly glow. A translucent energy barrier materialized around the entire planet, stretching into space like an impenetrable dome. Satellites ceased functioning, space stations were cut off, and all attempts at breaching the barrier failed spectacularly. Humanity was trapped within its own atmosphere, sentenced to solitary confinement on a cosmic scale. At first, panic gripped the globe. Governments scrambled to understand the technology behind the barrier, while conspiracy theories flourished unchecked. Some claimed it was divine retribution. Others saw it as proof of humanity's insignificance in the grand scheme of things. Riots erupted in cities worldwide, fueled by fear and frustration. For weeks, chaos reigned supreme. But amidst the turmoil, something unexpected began to emerge: unity. Stripped of their ability to look outward, humanity turned inward. Nations set aside centuries-old rivalries to address the crisis collectively. Scientists, philosophers, and leaders convened in secret summits, debating how best to demonstrate Earth's worthiness to the Synod. It became clear that survival depended not just on innovation, but on transformation, on proving that humanity could evolve beyond its destructive tendencies. A young astrophysicist named Dr. Elena Vasquez emerged as one of the key figures in this movement. Her groundbreaking research on sustainable energy solutions had already earned her international acclaim, but now she took center stage in humanity's fight for redemption. Alongside her was Commander Rajiv Malik, a former military officer who had lost his family during the initial riots and channeled his grief into organizing global relief efforts. Together, they spearheaded Project Renewal, an ambitious initiative aimed at rebuilding Earth not just physically but socially and spiritually. Entire industries were restructured to prioritize environmental restoration over profit. Deforestation reversed as nations planted billions of trees. Oceans were cleaned of plastic waste using advanced filtration systems. Renewable energy sources replaced fossil fuels almost overnight thanks to newly shared technologies. Yet perhaps the most profound change occurred within human hearts. Art, literature, and music flourished once more, celebrating themes of hope, resilience, and interconnectedness. People began to see themselves not as citizens of individual countries, but as stewards of a single fragile world. Even religious institutions adapted, emphasizing compassion and stewardship over dogma and division. 1 year after the barrier's appearance, Earth bore little resemblance to the fractured, chaotic planet it had once been. Cities gleamed with green architecture, solar panels stretched across deserts, and air quality improved dramatically. Crime rates plummeted as communities embraced restorative justice practices. War, once considered inevitable, seemed unthinkable in this new era of cooperation. And then, without warning, the barrier flickered. It happened on a crisp autumn morning. Across the globe, people paused their daily routines to watch as the shimmering dome surrounding Earth pulsed faintly before dissipating entirely. The sudden absence of the barrier left everyone disoriented, staring up at open skies for the first time in months. Was this freedom or another test? Hours later, a massive alien vessel descended into Earth's orbit, casting a shadow over half the planet. Unlike anything humans had ever seen, the ship resembled a cluster of crystalline formations, refracting light into dazzling patterns. From its core emerged a single representative of the Synod, a being whose form defied description. Towering yet ethereal, it radiated an aura of ancient wisdom and unyielding authority. "We monitored your progress closely," the entity announced, its voice echoing in minds rather than ears. "Your actions during isolation demonstrated remarkable growth. You repaired what was broken, nurtured what remained, and forged bonds stronger than any we have witnessed among fledgling civilizations. We underestimated you." For a moment, silence reigned. Then slowly, applause spread through the crowd gathered below, first tentative, then thunderous. Tears streamed down faces as humanity realized it had passed the ultimate test. "You are no longer alone," the Synod representative continued. "Welcome to the galactic community. Your journey is far from over, but today marks the beginning of a brighter chapter for both your species and ours." As the alien vessel departed, leaving behind emissaries to guide humanity's integration into the wider universe, Dr. Vasquez stood beside Commander Malik, gazing skyward. "Do you think we're ready?" he asked softly. She smiled, her eyes reflecting the infinite expanse above. "We've proven we can adapt. That's all anyone can ask of us." And so Earth stepped onto the galactic stage, not as conquerors or victims, but as survivors united by purpose. Against all odds, humanity had shocked even the stars themselves.